series premiere Wednesday, September 30th on ABC.
A severe storm appearing out of nowhere.
Everything was just destroyed. Neighbors were all over the place, crying, looking for everybody.
Multiple tornadoes leaving their mark on homes, schools, even downtown Minneapolis. The severe weather appeared to catch everyone off guard. Good evening, I'm Bill Lund.
I'm Leah McLean. We showed you the damage live throughout the afternoon. Red Cross tells us that a tornado damaged at least 44 residences in Minneapolis. Another twister hit Cottage Grove.
Tonight, at least 2,000 people remain without power. Minneapolis police have streets blocked off, covered in debris. They're also stepping up their patrols.
And we are covering all angles tonight from the area's hardest hit. Meteorologist Dave Dahl has more on the storm. Mark Albert is tracking damage in Cottage Grove. But we start our team coverage tonight with Chris O'Connell live in South Minneapolis. Chris?
Leah, a dark, eerie calm hovers over South Minneapolis tonight. In fact, the only lights you see are the lights from our TV cameras lighting up this entire block. You can see this entire community is littered with busted trees. Look across the street here if we could see. There's a car underneath here. I don't know if you could see that. And it is just kind of weird out here tonight. Very quiet, no lights. Amazingly, with these surprise storms, there were no major injuries reported, but with all this cleanup, you can bet it will induce some major headaches.
We actually seen the funnel.
It just sounded like a boom.
It came and went in an instant.
Everything was just blowing around. It was just crazy.
A large chunk of South Minneapolis is decimated. Cars crunched, chimneys down, power is out, and trees, hundreds of trees toppled.
Oh, it's devastation. It's been wild.
I've never, ever in my life seen anything like that before.
Reginald Hunter only had seconds to take cover. The window to his wireless phone business shattered. Then it started raining. Inside.
It sounded like the shaking. It was like a horror movie. I mean, there was nothing you could do but just get down and cover up.
The storm many think was a tornado caught just about everyone off guard. But it was only after the damage had been done, the tornado sirens finally went off.
Like, we didn't hear anything beforehand. And
we asked Minneapolis Mayor R.T. Ryback about the siren problem.
Clearly, we want to give people as much warning as we can, and clearly weather comes up quickly. We have to see what happened in this case in an after-incident report, which we do after every one of these.
And just to give you a sampling of what we're dealing with, look at this tree. I'm literally under the root system here trying to climb out of here. This is just a sampling of what we're seeing. Scenes like this are repeated for blocks and blocks away. Now back to that tornado siren issue. We spoke with Hennepin County, who said they did not get any warning that a tornado was imminent before it was too late. We're live in South Minneapolis. Chris O'Connell, 5 Eyewitness News.
So here's the area of impact in South Minneapolis that saw the brunt of the tornado. Starting from the south at about East 49th Street, the tornado ran northward to East 33rd. The path a few blocks wide, 35W on the west and Park Avenue to the east. And Chopper 5 was live over that area this afternoon, giving us a bird's eye view of the damage and dozens of downed trees. You can see the shingles ripped from rooftops, cars damaged, power lines down in that area. Several roads were also closed for quite some time while bulldozers cleared debris and cranes repaired power lines.
And the damage stretches to the South Metro in Washington County. Cottage Grove got hit by another tornado touching down in one neighborhood. Mark Albert continues our live team coverage tonight at the scene with more. Mark.
And Leah, this is the neighborhood off of Lockridge Avenue South, which will be cleaning up here for days.
Saw debris flying by the house and saw our trees snapping.
And there's a tornado just ripping right through my neighborhood.
It's just the black clouds. I just had a very, very bad feeling.
Here's what the rumble left behind. Blue sky and clouds and a whole lot of damage.
I guess I'd say it's a miracle the house is standing.
In the Pine Coulee neighborhood of Cottage Grove,
it was the first tornado I've ever seen.
Fear is dissolving into relief.
My heart is finally stopped. It's in my chest now. I'm trying to keep it in my chest.
Lockridge Avenue South, just off Highway 61, is the center of the damage. Trees were ripped out, their roots exposed. The winds tossed this brand new trampoline 100 feet.
I just got my daughter for her birthday a few months back, and that looks like it's wrecked pretty good.
This is that birthday girl who huddled with her big brother in the basement, both home alone.
It was scary.
It looks pretty bad. It's going to be a lot of work.
She said our house got hit by a tornado.
The vacuum-like winds sucked away Mike Williams' shed.
Their shed is in my yard over here.
But left the lawnmower still parked inside without a scratch.
What can you do but laugh, I guess?
City crews showed up within minutes, lifting, moving, hauling,
the deck,
and grinding to get the roads back open. A neighborhood full of damage with nobody hurt.
My kids are fine and my wife's fine, and that's all that matters. So.
And as a slight drizzle begins to come down here again tonight, one of the best survival stories of the day belongs to 140 kids who were taking part in a Parks and Rec program at a park near here. They all huddled in a restroom to ride out the storm, and thankfully tonight, no one was hurt. Live in Cottage Grove, Mark Albert, 5 Eyewitness News.
And tonight, there are now more storms around the state.
Yeah, but will any of them bring more severe weather? Chief Meteorologist Dave Dahl kept us safe this afternoon. He's keeping an eye on things tonight. Dave.
You know, Bill and Leah, right now it doesn't look like any of that thunderstorm activity will be severe. We're still watching some storms, though, to our west and to our southwest. You can probably see some lightning, even from downtown Minneapolis right now to our southwest. That's the main area, and that's been a cluster of thunderstorms that earlier was severe, but now it's tracking eastward and losing some of its power as we get into the coolness of the evening, a little bit deeper into the evening here. I think we're going to see these thunderstorms weaken even more, but you can see some lightning still occurring from western portions of Hennepin County all the way down to the Mankato area and also out to the west around Wilmer, stretching from there up toward Alexandria. All of this is going to track through the same areas that had the severe weather earlier today. Now, there's still some wetness in the ground. Of course, we have a saturated ground in a few places that had some heavy rainfall. I'm going to show you how much rainfall we have had and show you how much more is headed this way with our forecast.
All right, we look forward to that. Thank you, Dave. Crews hard at work in downtown Minneapolis after that tornado we just talked to you about left its mark.
With all the damage from this storm, perhaps the closest call happened within a block of where I'm standing. We'll show you downtown damage coming up next.
Also, ahead, Vikings fans may be happy to have Brett Favre, but the deal has some Packer fans seeing red. And many of them are dealing with their anger.
Plus, left without a place to skate in the state of hockey. One community's cutbacks have some kids trying to save their local ice rink.